Good morning if you're not joining me live. Try and line up my camera there. We will start momentarily. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday morning, it's a chilly one, but it's beautiful out there. Just had the loveliest walk with my pooch. I like Monday to be stretchy Monday. I don't know about you, but it feels good to have a good stretch. So I'm going to invite you to lie down. You could do this standing if you wanted to. It's not the same. So I'm going to come and lie down on the ground. I'm going to go on a diagonal today, so I've got a bit more space. So just finding somewhere where you can lie down and reach around you. If you've got it, you could always do this on your bed as well. So just... oh, it feels nice. Just to lie down. Take a moment, just see if you can roll your shoulders underneath your back a little bit. Turn palms upwards, see how that feels. And then have a bit of space between your feet. Have a bit of space between your hands and your hips. And then just notice your breath. Maybe even take a few breaths out of the mouth. Just notice yourself and notice the weight of your body on the ground. Which parts of your body feel heavy on the ground? Maybe the back of the head, maybe the backs of the heels, the hips. What about those shoulders? Are the shoulders resisting the ground? Do they feel so tight that they can't quite let go, or can you just soften? Okay, and then very slowly start to rock your head from left to right. And just check in with the neck. And then start to wriggle your fingers like a Mexican wave. So can you feel the fingers moving? Can you move each one independently? I like this idea of the Mexican wave, so you feel that ripple through the fingers. And then start to rotate your wrists. And then let's reach up the right arm towards the ceiling. Bring a little bit of weight into the left arm as you reach up. See if you can lift the right shoulder. Just wriggle that arm a little bit. And then as you breathe out, just drop the arm down. Oh, well, that feels nice. Okay. As you breathe in, reach the left arm up. See if you can lift the left shoulder blade, but push the right arm into the ground. A little bit of just feeling that difference in the body. Wriggling the left arm. Take a big breath in. And then, let it go. Oh, that feels so nice in the shoulders. Okay, let's do the same with the feet. So start to wriggle your toes. And then just rotate the ankles. Okay, a little bit trickier maybe with the legs. Let's slide the right foot onto the floor. And then see if you can lift that leg up. Doesn't have to be straight. Just start to rotate that ankle. And then point and flex through the toes. Okay. Now if your back feels funny, bring your left foot to the floor, bend the knee. If the leg's okay, out straight, push through the heel. So we're either pushing down through the sole of the foot or the heel of the left foot. Just see, can you very gently lift up the right leg? Maybe the right butt cheek hovers like a millimeter off the ground. See if you can push the shoulders into the ground. Breathe and then release. Slide that leg down or bring the foot to the floor. And we'll do the same, so sliding the left foot in. Just lifting it, can only be just a little bit or up, so your choice. Rotating the ankle, just giving the leg a bit of a waft to wriggle through the toes. And then can you either have the right foot on the floor or out long, so we push down through the foot, whatever part of the foot's touching the ground. And just very gently, with a little bit of effort, push up through that raised leg. Can you let that butt cheek just hover? Can you smoosh your shoulders into the ground, the back of the head? Can you breathe? And then relax. Ooh, that's nice. So the whole body, now just soften the whole body into the ground. And then we're going to take the legs a little bit further apart. So a little bit wider than the hips. And if you've got space, take the arms kind of at an angle to the body, so you're in this kind of star shape. Okay. So then we're going to take a little bit of a reach through the right arm and a push down through the left leg. So this big diagonal line. So that's why we've taken the arms a little bit wider. You can let the shoulder hover. You can just tense up the body a little bit. Try and take a breath and then soften into the middle. Ooh, soften in. Excuse the sound effects this morning. And then we're going to take a reach through the left hand, push out through the right heel. Big stretch. See if you can feel the stretch almost come across the belly button, all the way up into the armpit, through the fingers, and soften. Okay, then we're going to go for the entire body. Right, so can you reach out through both hands, push out through both heels, so toes are pointing towards the ceiling. And then as you reach through, can you draw your belly button down? Try not to arch the back. So if you're drawing your back into the ground, it's not going to come all the way down, but a big reach. Can you create tension? It's kind of the opposite of what we're expecting. Can you create tension? Feel the arms reaching, but plug them into the shoulders. Push out through the heels, but then draw the legs into the hips. Draw the belly button down. Take a breath and then release, soften, slide the hands down, slide the feet towards each other. Ooh, just take a breath. Ooh, a little rock of the head from side to side. And then one by one we'll slide the feet to the floor, bring the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a hug. You can hold the shins or the backs of the knees, see what feels best. Just a little rocking from side to side. And now your choice, if you're looking to create a lot of energy, you can rock yourself up and down like a little kind of a seesaw and come up into a seat. But just do it mindfully. We'll see whether that serves you this morning or whether you want to roll onto your side and come up into a seat. So just finding what serves you. I'm going for the side roll this morning. If you're taking the rocking and rolling, then just coming up into a seat. Finding a comfortable shape for your legs and just give the shoulders a roll. And then just see if you can just bring that wriggle into the spine. So I don't know if you watch Strictly. I love Strictly Come Dancing. Craig Revel-Horwood was talking about isolations last night and how you can isolate the ribs, try and keep the hips heavy. So I'm not going to get you doing the salsa. But just seeing if you can isolate your ribs and move the ribs. Can you move them back, side, forwards and side? Can you connect to that movement? And then a little bit trickier when you're on the floor. Can you keep the chest still and then just wriggle the hips? My chest is just going to want to get involved anyway. But just see if you can just bring that little rock to the hips one way and the other. And then can you move them independently of each other but in opposite directions? Did that make sense? I confused myself. Can the hips go to the left, the ribs to the right, and then the hips to the right, the ribs to the left? Let's start off with that motion. Ooh. Okay, and then can you take them in opposite circles? So this might be good to try standing up while the kettle's boiling. Just put on your favourite salsa music and see if it works. And take it the opposite way. And if you've got no idea, just wriggle your body. I think that's basically what I am doing. Okay. And then pause in the middle. Give the shoulders a shrug. We're going to bring the hands together at the heart. Take the arms out wide. Reach them up overhead. Wriggle your fingers. And bring the hands down to your heart with a breath out. So big breath in. Really open up your hands. Spread your fingers. Reach. Don't just move the body, feel the body. And as you breathe out, hands to your heart. And one last one, big breath in. Let's hold up this time. Take a hold of the left wrist, a little bit of a side bend over. Try and be heavy through the left hip. Relax the shoulders. And we'll take it into a twist. So take your bottom shoulder behind you, your front shoulder forward. So we're turning towards the right leg. Release the hands down to the ground or to the leg. And just see if you can lift up a little bit through the chest, maybe look behind you. Try and soften the tummy, soften the ribs, take a breath. As you breathe out, come back through center. Breathe in, take it up. Take a hold of the right wrist, lean over to the left. Relax the shoulders, Heavy through the right hip. Okay, and then take the bottom shoulder. So your left shoulder reaches behind you. Your top shoulder, your right shoulder turns forward. So we're turning the upper body towards your left knee. And then take a little reach, find some length. And as you breathe out, bring the fingers down either side of the leg or on the leg. So if you can draw the tummy in, draw the ribs in, look behind you. Relax the shoulders. Taking your breath. And then slowly unravel. Take the arms out wide once more, reach them up, look up to your hands. And as you breathe out, bring the hands towards your heart and bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Close the eyes, take a few breaths. Feel your body. Feel the fullness of your breath. See if you can take something positive into the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Thank you so very much. Have a joyful Monday. See what you can do to bring some joy into your day. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow.